Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. I am vexed because I did not see this coming. I literally did not see this coming. I'm not really vexed or annoyed. I'm actually shocked. I don't really mind what happened last night. It was probably the most shocking result in recent memory. Yes, more shocking. If I can move that line from the screen, more shocking than freaking John Cena turning. Without question, more shocking than that. Because I actually saw that coming. I thought that was plausible. I didn't think there was a chance in hell that Io would win last night. No chance in hell. Not on Raw, not on a PLE, not on nothing. There was no chance in hell. And they went ahead and did it, and now I'm wondering, what is life? What is life? Does anything make any sense anymore? I don't think so. I am, even though I am flabbergasted, even though I didn't see it coming, even though I'm pretty much done ever predicting anything ever again, when it comes to Triple H, I'm done. Going forward, I'll say what I think should happen, but not what I think will happen. I'm no longer predicting, no more conviction from me. Because after that result, nah, I just don't understand it. Well, I understand it. I just don't I don't get his booking. The old days of Vince McMahon are gone. Okay, Triple H is not Vince. He doesn't book like that. There's no pattern. There's no rhyme to his booking. In the end of the day, as long as it makes sense, it's all right. But you can't really fault the man for taking a risk. People complaining about things being predictable. Well, that's not predictable. Came out of nowhere. Now, I will say, the Io Sky fans are thrilled because their girl is champion. Good for them. I appreciate that. I like to see people excited. I like Io. She's one of my favorites, so I'm happy for her. That's cool. But what I'll say is, the fan base that should be the most excited about this result is Rhea Ripley fans themselves. That's right, I said it. Rhea Ripley stands should be the most excited about what just happened last night, okay? For multiple reasons. One, I know I sound like a broken record, but I always say, thanks for subscribing, whoever has the story is the person in the best position. Not about the title. A title is a prop. It is a storytelling device. It's all it is. Whoever has the story, whoever has the promo time and the mic time is the one who is benefiting the most. That's just how it is. Not about the title. It's not about the title. It's about who has the story. Case in point. Let's play a little exercise real quick. Play a little game, okay? Let's test your memory. Bayley won the title off of Io at WrestleMania last year. Lost the belt to Nia Jax. Do me a favor. I want you to tell me from the moment she beat Io into the moment she dropped the belt to Nia Jax, what was Bayley's number one promo, her biggest story beat, her biggest character moment? Please name one. I'll give you 20 seconds. You don't be searching and clawing for a moment because you're not going to find it, okay? I've already done this exercise myself. There isn't one of note when it comes to Bayley. Let's move on to Julia. Julia won the belt, right? She's been walking around with the belt. Give me one character moment, story beat that matters from Julia since she's been champion. You could argue her going down to the ring and confronting Stephanie, showing some little bit of insecurity there. That's probably the biggest character moment she's had. That's just simply walking to the ring and confronting somebody, right? How about, let's go back in the day to Bianca Belair's 400-day reign. You know, she's the longest reigning champion of the modern era. What was Bianca Belair, after she beat Bayley in Damage Control, there's a stretch of run between that and the time she dropped the belt to Asuka. Can you give me one character moment, one story beat of note, of significance that you care about from Bianca at that time? How about Lyra? Recently, Lyra Valkyria, IC champion. Any character moment that it's worth anything, any story beat, any piece of storytelling that's compelling at all from Lyra. How about you may know I'm going with this, but let me see if I can find another one. Rhea Ripley herself. Her recent reign. She beat Liv Morgan and did what? Face Nia Jax. Would she give much of a story? Not really. Every person or every character that I've brought up just now has one thing in common. They're all baby faces, okay? Being a babyface in the women's division, being champion is rough for characters, it's rough for storylines, it's rough for story beats, okay? And that's the position Rhea Ripley was in. Babyface champion. It's a bad spot because for whatever reason, WWE Creative only likes dealing with heel champions in the women's division. Or if you're Cody. Cody Rhodes in the men's division gets a lot of story beats, gets a lot of character moments, stuff like that. Go fuck yourself, right? Gets a lot of stuff, right? But beyond that, if you are a face and you are a woman, you are a champion, you are screwed creatively. They prefer to book for heels. For whatever reason, whether it's Rhea, whether it's Liv, whatever. They prefer to book heels. Even when it comes to Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green gets more character moments, more, gets to shine on the mic, gets to be more expressive, have more stuff going on. They don't like or know or care to book babyface champions very well. That's why Lyra Valkyria is walking around with the belt, not doing much. Same with Julia. And that was what Rhea Ripley was dealing with. It was the same position that Rhea Ripley was in. Okay? But now she's been unleashed. Okay? I argue she's been unleashed from that. And now, what are you seeing? You're seeing already, last night, some vulnerability, some character work, some regrets, some frustration, right? All because of what happened last night. We'll dive into that. In fact, I'll probably play her promo here in a second to really dive into it. We're already getting some character moments, some character work, the best of her career, arguably, after she drops the belt, after she got some actual adversity. Okay, this is what you want if you're Rhea fans, because at the end of the day, whether she's champion or not, Rhea Ripley is being pushed very, very strongly no matter what. Whether she had the belt or not, she's getting TV time, she's getting promo time, she's getting character work. Okay, which is what I always say, who cares who's champion? The concern for you if you're not a champion is not so much you're not walking around with the belt. It's you're not going to have TV time, you're not going to have promo time. If you're somebody like Rhea Ripley, dropping the belt means nothing to you because you're still one of the faces of the company. You're still going to get more time. I know this for a fact. Rhea Ripley will get more screen time than Io Sky. Rhea Ripley, without the belt, will get more screen time than Io. In fact, fortunately for Io, she's now the babyface with a championship. I fear they're going to do her like they do Asuka when she's championed. She is essentially the belt holder. While everybody else is getting the story beats in the character moments and they're telling a story with the other characters, she'll be the one just holding the belt as the champion. Whatever they want to do with Bianca and Rhea Ripley, they prefer to do that storyline with Rhea Ripley and Bianca both not being champions. So they need a title holder. Well, who's a better title holder than Io Sky? Don't have to write many lines for her, right? Don't write in line for her. Doesn't cut that many promos. You put the belt on Io. She holds the title. She walks around backstage with the belt. Not doing much. Just like Julia, just like Lyra, just like Bianca when she was champion. Walk around with the belt. While Bianca and Rhea Ripley are having the actual character moments, the actual story beats, and actually telling a story, being at the forefront of the discussion and the narrative. I'm not saying I want this to happen. I'm just saying this is what's going to happen. It happens all the time. The babyface champion, often. It's not so much, they disrespect Asuka, disrespect Io. Not really, that's how they treat Joshi's. No. They do that with all babyface champions no matter what. No matter who you are, if you're a babyface champion, kind of going to be in the cut, just hanging around backstage, walking around with the belt. While the heels and the people who are chasing get the moments. That's how it is. So if you are Io Sky stan, and you are just over the moon, get what I did there? Over the moon, salt. If you're over the moon that your girl is now champion, I just hope you are content with her just having title matches. If you're saying, oh, Io, yes, she's champion, now she's gonna get story beats and character moments, you may be disappointed. If you are content with her just being the champion and having championship belts here and there and walking around with the belt backstage, then fine. I do not think you can hope or even expect a bunch of story beats for Io as champion, unfortunately. I believe that's going to Bianca and Rhea Ripley going forward. We will see. So what I'm realizing online, what folks are missing, and this is what I want to talk about. They're missing that this is really about Rhea Ripley being a main character now with this promo she cut was awesome promo. It's about Bianca Belair and the mystery going on with her. Like what's going on with Bianca and Jade and Naomi? What's in Bianca's head? Like what's going on there? And with Io, I fear be more about just her holding the belt while I tell the stories around her. That's what I want to bring up. Like Rhea Ripley is fine. Again, she's in a better position now. I'm telling you, Rhea Ripley with this character change, chasing, is in a better spot, 1,000% better spot creatively than when she was as champion, walking around with the belt, doing nothing. That makes sense? Bianca just responded to the promo. Awesome. Let's check that out. But does that make sense? Am I making sense? Same thing with Liv Morgan. I said the same thing. If you guys remember, I said Liv Morgan, we fine. Dropping the belt. Why? Because she has screen time. She has character moments with Finn and with Dom. She's featured on TV. It's not about who has the belt. It's about who has the story. Oftentimes, folks complain about the champion. Oh my gosh, she's champion, she's doing nothing. Because typically that champion is a babyface. And babyfaces don't get much shit for creatively, they don't. See what Bianca got to say. It's real time. Let's see. Go to Twitter split. Yep, I knew it was gonna be there. I knew it. Let's pull it up. If Rhea Ripley, we'll play it here in a second, but Rhea Ripley had a lot to say about Bianca Belair. No, I forgot to tweet out. One second, I forgot to tweet out that was live. Even though I tweeted out the damn link, but I didn't say live now. Not that it matters, but let me just see. Let's just hit the live now. Live now, okay. All right, let's read that Bianca tweet. I already had my spot for WrestleMania, with EST capitalized. I was cheering for both of y'all the whole match. That's true. That is correct. You go back and watch that match. Bianca Belair was cheering for Rhea Ripley and Io to both get off the damn ground. Go back and look at it. She's like, come on, Rhea, come on, Io Sky. Rhea got up first. Because Rhea got up first, she said, okay, you're up now. I'm going to direct my attention to Io. She was cheering for both of them to get up. So Rhea Ripley was just behaving like a child. There it is, this childish behavior. Wow, she called it out. Then you come and push the shit out of me. This is some childish behavior. I swear I'm always trying to manage everything, but I just feel like I'm always in some shit, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm going crazy. Wow. Now, behind the scenes, just so you know, Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley are big time friends, right? They've been talking about this for so long. They've been wanting this moment for so long. They've been wanting to feud. They've been talking about it for ages on interviews, and they've been texting each other, calling each other, talk about this all the time. They've been talking about this moment. I believe we are in the beginning of a long-term storyline, something they've wanted for a long time. I hope they're allowed to cook in this. I like the direction right now. But yeah, this is something they've wanted for a while. And you know that by listening to that promo, Rhea Ripley literally calls it out. It's almost like she broke the fourth wall. Talking about the interviews we did, talking about, yeah, this stuff they done out of character. She bringing up the out of character storylines, not storylines, the out of character interviews they've done, talking about wanting to feud together. Kind of crazy. But yeah, this I'm looking forward to this very, very much. Now, I'm one of the people, as you know, have been dying to see this feud. I've been wanting to see Bianca and Rhea Ripley feud that leads to a match for the longest time. Now that we're starting to get it, kind of weird, especially considering what just happened last night with EO winning. But yeah, that's crazy. People want that Bianca Belair heel turn. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, Bianca Belair has responded, calling her childish. It was childish behavior. It was. Go back and watch it. She behaving like a child. It was crazy. I like it because it makes sense. I saw somebody say that it's out of character for Rhea Ripley. It's not out of character. And I'll address that in a second once I look at the chat. Now you're being toxic Slayer. Rhea was definitely rusty as F. The match was a little rocky at the beginning. The beginning was rocky. It was not her best outing at first, but if you remember, Rhea Ripley doesn't wrestle very often these days. I don't know why. Cody Rhodes wrestles way more frequently than she does. I don't know why they do that. She should definitely be wrestling more often on TV. But for whatever reason, she was not. Player respects EO. Sky. Charlotte's right out along. So, this is very much in character for Rhea Ripley. Very much in character. Not out of character. Let's count the ways. Let's go back to SummerSlam when she had Liv Morgan beat. Remember that? She hit the riptide on Liv Morgan, did not go for the pin. She did not go for the pin because she wanted to torment her and punish her, and it backfired on her. How about Bad Blood? She had the match won. Liv Morgan was laying down in the ring. What did she do? She saw Dominic Mysterio. So, no, I'm going to go beat him like a piñata. I'm going to take the damn kendo stick and beat him with it. And that's when Raquel came out there. All she had to do was pin him. All she had to do was pin her right there. That's all she had to do. But no, she had to go take a detour. And that's when the ref was being weird. Remember that? The ref was like, yeah, you can go, like, not enforcing the rules, like, not enforcing the count out. Like, you deserve it. It was a weird booking. It was a really dumb match, honestly. But yeah, she took her off the ball then. This woman continues to behave like this. So it's actual characterization that I like. So it's not like inconsistent. It's something that she deals with here. She's a hothead. She ran out there and punched Liv Morgan in the face, DQing the match. Did Io Sky ask her to do that? No, she brought it upon herself. Did Io Sky ask her to go to Adam Pearce and make a match? What did she say? I'm not doing this because I have to. I'm doing it because I want to. Did anybody force her to do that? Did anybody put a gun to her head? No. Then she goes and she sees Bianca Belair clapping for Io, and she takes the time to go out there and confront her. Did anybody ask her to do that? Was she forced to do that? No. The woman is unhinged, and the woman has some insecurities, and she is a hothead, and she's childish, okay? And that works for the character. Now, if you're a Liv Morgan fan, you feel vindicated, or you're even more upset, like, hey, where was this months ago? Why didn't we get this Rhea Ripley before? Like, why are we getting it right now? Like, this is what we wanted. We wanted vulnerability. We wanted some weakness. We didn't want Super Mommy or Rhea Hogan. You wanted some vulnerability. This is what we've been talking about. I hear you, Liv Morgan fans. But what I would say is they can get away with saying, yeah, but the story didn't work the way we wanted it to work because we wanted her to be away from Damian Priest. When she's feuding with Liv Morgan, the entire time she had Damian. Now, with the transfer window, Damian left to go to SmackDown. Now she's all alone. That is how they can argue it and say, well, we didn't want to do that then because she still had Damian. Now that Damian's gone, she's alone, she's isolated. Now we tell the story of her feeling weak, her feeling vulnerable because she didn't have that support base. They can use that excuse. I'm not saying it justifies them booking her like Superman, Super Mommy. Okay, I'm not saying that, but they can argue the story works better now because Damian Priest is gone. And I can get that. I understand that. Fine. Again, it doesn't mean that her booking was great. I'm just saying they can use that excuse of, hey, she had Damien, now Damien's gone, she's all alone. And she said as much in the promo, which we'll hear in a second. I'm gonna play that promo here in a second and pause it and break it down. This is what we've been waiting for Rhea for some time now. Yep. Lost everything now. It's becoming interesting. Yes. No Damien, no belts, no friends, according to her. She said you can't trust friends because Bianca Belair had the gall to cheer for Io to get off the ground. Let's play that promo here. I don't think this audio get me in trouble. As long as I don't play the damn as long as I don't show the video, I think I'm fine. Let's play some of this Rhea Ripley promo.
Excuse me.
First, I need my damn headphones. Whoops. You know what? I will just do this.
Rhea, I know the loss is still very fresh, but I just wanted to ask, how you're feeling after such a devastating loss of the title this close to WrestleMania.
How am I feeling? How am I feeling? I'm pissed off. I'm mad, I'm furious. I'm everything, every single angry feeling I am feeling. But the thing is, I can't even be mad at Io. I can't fully be mad at Bianca. I'm more disappointed and mad in myself because I should have known better. I should have known not to take my eye off the ball. I've been through this crap with Liv Morgan. I've been through all this with Dom. I've been through this with Judgment Day. And I cannot learn. I cannot learn to think for myself. And I cannot learn to keep my eye on the ball. And I cannot learn that friends are not real. Friends are not real.
Let's pause right there. So she acknowledges her mistakes in the past. I like that she acknowledges the Liv Morgan stuff. That happened. Let's not ignore it. It happened. All those mistakes I made, I took my off the ball. Time and time again, like I brought up. Time and time again, she took her off the ball with Liv Morgan. But then she says, there's no friends. So now this is like a character flaw, which is good. She's a dynamic character. She should have flaws and she shouldn't be a perfect character. She's saying that there's no such thing as friends because Io Sky, dared to pin her in the ring after you gave her the damn opportunity? Because Bianca Belair was clapping for Io? She is so insecure. She's so she feels almost abandoned. Like somebody dealing with abandonment issues, right? She lost Finn, lost Liv Morgan. Well, that's her own fault, right? She lost Finn, she lost Carlito, she lost the Judgment Day, she lost her family, she lost Dom, she lost Priest. Now she feels abandoned to the point where Io Sky beating her and Bianca Belair clapping feels like a slight. Like, oh, you're against me too. Now you're leaving me. It's really, really interesting. It is like someone with abandonment issues, right? People with abandonment issues, they tend to take everything like a slight, right? Even the smallest thing. And that's how she's behaving. Like she's having problems because she feels like, okay, I'm by myself. And now you're against me too, Bianca? I thought we were cool. You're clapping for Io Sky? Oh, I guess you're against me too, huh? Oh, Io, you're beating me in the ring right now? Oh, I guess you're not my friend either, right? It's like she's getting very, very, because she feels isolated, she's now further isolating herself and she doesn't even know it. There's no such thing as friends. Why would you say that? Because Bianca Belair clapped for Io? She is in a bad state right now because she feels lonely, she feels isolated, she feels like herself. This is good stuff. This is good character work from Rhea Ripley. Let's pause this and we'll pause me talking and we'll continue here with this promo.
I knew what Io Sky is capable of. I knew that I had never beaten her before. I knew all these things and I was still dumb enough to think that I could go out there and take everything on like I'm just unstoppable or something.
That is a criticism that's been layered toward her by the fans. Like, oh, she feels she's invincible. She takes on anything. She can take on everybody. She wants to fight the guys. Like, there's nothing that can stop her. She's invulnerable. Like, she's just this unstoppable force with no like hesitation. She just always gung ho, and it always works out for her. And like, nobody can stop her. There's been criticism toward her and her character that she's acknowledging that a character flaw. I think I can take everything on. I feel like I'm unstoppable. Like, I can't be hurt, and clearly I'm wrong. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Do you have any idea why maybe you allowed Bianca's presence to affect you the way that it did?
I felt hurt. I've had so many mixed emotions in 2024, 2025 with everything that's been going on in my life, in this business, in my career. And to see Bianca go out there and be a little cheerleader for Io Sky when I thought that we were friends, that we respected each other. I understand that, like, Io is a part of that too. We all have teamed together. We've all been there for each other. We've been here since NXT together, growing up together, coming to the main roster together, all of that. But to see her go out there and just cheer Io on when I'm about to win and continue being Women's World Champion and then go to WrestleMania against Bianca Belair, something that we have talked about multiple times in multiple interviews. Every single time people ask me who my opponent is for WrestleMania that I want, it's always Bianca Belair. We were both on WWE 2K24 cover together. We've literally been growing up on each side of each brand and just taking over, and now everything that I've wanted and everything that I've worked for and everything that I've strived to get back and be dominant in is all taken away, and it's all because I'm just so stupid. I'm so stupid.
I don't.
Impressive. So she is, she's going through it. Okay. Like I said before, she's taking everything like a slight. This feels like, so all her insecurities are coming out now. So insecure, saying that she saw Bianca Belair being a cheerleader for Io, and like, I thought we were friends. She'll be cheering for me. Like, don't you want to face me at WrestleMania? We talk about it all the time in these interviews, and we text each other. We talk about it all the time. Like, this is what we wanted. Like, she's doing a lot of what Bianca Belair and her said in interviews all the time. She brought it up here, so it gets more real. Like, bringing like the real life into it, which I appreciate. Is very, very strong. I'm thrilled. I'm giddy about this promo. I'm telling you, it's working on many levels. Working on a more of a, like, I feel alone and abandonment. Working on my friends. My friends aren't really my friends because I lost Damian Priest, and now I feel like I don't have anybody. So it's working on many, many levels here. And the fact that she brings Bianca Belair almost like a sister, like, we're supposed to be doing this together. I thought we were cool. I thought we were friends. Like, again, every little thing she sees at this point, because she's like not seeing things clearly, because she's so insecure, because she's feeling abandoned, every little thing she sees as a massive slight. We've seen people like that before, right? In our lives, right? You can laugh at a joke. Someone say, why are you laughing like that? Like, it's a joke. Like, calm down. Like, every little small little thing is seen like a big slight to her. But Bianca Belair just clapping to her like, oh my God. She's like, she's rooting against me. She wants me to lose. Like, she doesn't care about me. She doesn't like me. Like, what's up with that? Like, I'm just clapping for her to get up, to get back in the ring so you can have an actual match. But she don't see it like that. She doesn't see it like that. She's like a major slight. It's good stuff. I'm impressed. I don't know if this was the original plan or Rhea Ripley is freestyling right now. Either way, I'm happy. I'm hoping this was the plan for the promo, because that means there's a greater arc, there's a greater narrative, there's a greater plan here. But if she's over here just riffing and freestyling, credit to her. She is great stuff. No. Rhea thought Bianca was scared of her. That's what she said. She said that, but she doesn't believe that. There's no way she actually believed that, because she knows Bianca Belair. That's her friend. She knows that. She knows what they've been talking about for years. She said it in the promo. Contradicted herself. Like, did you catch that? Like, she argued against her point. Did you catch that? She said, Bianca Belair is being a little cheerleader for Io, but I know Io came up to NXT with us. I know she's been with us. She actually gave Bianca's point in the promo. She can see she's wrong. Let me play that again. She knows she's wrong. Watch. Let me play this again. She knows she's wrong.
We were both on WWE 2K24 cover together. We continue being women's world champion and then go to WrestleMania. We're friends and we respect each other. I understand that, like, Io is a part of that too. We all have teamed together. We've all been there for each other. We've been here since NXT together, growing up together, coming to the main roster together, all of that. But to
straight up says, I know Io's a part of that too. We all came up to NXT together. We all been down there together. We all work together. We all support each other. She literally made Bianca's point. She knows she's wrong, but she's just so... She has problems right now. She's dealing with a lot, clearly. She's arguing against herself. She knows she's not making no sense. She knows she's not making any sense, but she can't help how she feels. That's the perfect way to say it. She can't help how she feels. Right now, in her current mental state, she takes that as a slight. Even though she knows deep down, Bianca didn't do anything wrong. Io's been there with us. She was in NXT. She came up with us. We love Io. She knows Bianca loves Io too. She knows she's not making any sense. But right now, she just can't deal. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'm impressed. Is anything else in this thing? Let me
see her go out there and just growing up on each side of... I'm so stupid.
I don't think that that's true, but I don't want to ask you another question because I know you're so emotional right now, but I have to. You know, you talk about your history and coming up through the ranks with Bianca. It feels personal. Do you think maybe, like, does any part of you feel alone? I mean, you're no longer part of the Judgment Day. Damian Priest, who I know means so much to you, is no longer on the same show as you. Do you think any of that has maybe contributed to this? It feels like you feel isolated.
Yeah. Isolated is definitely the word to use. And right when I think that I'm making friends, I screw it up. I screwed up Io's match with Liv Morgan and took her out of Elimination Chamber. That's on me. I did that. I thought I was friends with Bianca. Now that's possibly done with too. So isolated is the word.
I appreciate the time. I know you have a lot to process.
As part of that promo was probably her best performance of the entire thing. It was sensational. She's sitting there with her finger in her mouth, like biting her finger, talking through her finger, like she's about to spaz out. It was amazing. Like, this woman is just like the promo of her life. It was like, look at that face. I'm impressed. I know she had it in it. I know she had this in her. I did not know. I was taken aback. They have stuff to work here. They have plenty to work here with. Like, they have a lot of work here. They have a lot to work with the storyline and these characters. It's got to give a damn. All you gotta do is give a damn. If you give a damn, it'll probably be good. If you half-ass it, you don't care, it may be trash. But if she's delivering this type of work, I know Bianca Belair can cook on the mic. There is no excuse for the Bianca Belair Rhea Ripley storyline to not be amazing. There's no excuse. No excuse. You're acting like the average IC member, ICW, I said ICW, IWC member. That's hilarious. Rhea Ripley is funny. I love it. I'm impressed. Good shit. Now I say, going forward, this is main character energy. Should be have a lot of promo time, a lot of character time for Rhea Ripley, a lot of TV time. So you can look forward to that. Again, better off without the belt. Because you're getting this. Rhea Ripley with the belt as a face, walking around backstage doing nothing, it's not good for anybody. But this storyline here, with this character work, with this amount of focus, she will be even more interesting, even more compelling going forward without the belt. Again, the belt is nothing but a prop. It's a storytelling device. It means nothing. if you don't have a story. Walk around the belt all day. You don't have a storyline, does not matter. If you don't have a story, it does not matter if you have the belt at all. In fact, it probably cause people to say, boo, your reign is boring. You have a boring reign. She's boring. That's what's going to happen. Tell the truth. Exclusive, after things got heated between Jordan Grace and Cora Jade, NXT General Manager Ava steps in and makes a match between the two superstars tonight. Oh, Jordan Grace against Cora Jade tonight. Look at that. Breaking news. Breaking news. But anyway, yeah, okay, so let's talk about, there's a lot of talking beyond like what I think is going to happen going forward. So what do you want to see? What do we want to see, folks? Do you want to see a triple threat match? Is that what you want to see? Do you want to see Bianca Belair versus Io versus Rhea at Mania? You want to see Bianca versus Rhea Ripley? You want to see Bianca versus Io? What do you want to see? Let me know in the chat. Triple threat or one-on-one? I am not entirely sure myself. That's coming from somebody who wanted to see the Bianca Belair Rhea Ripley feud for the longest time. Now that it's here and it was snatched away, do I want it back? Or do I rather than push it to 42? I don't know. Bianca versus Rhea Ripley, no triple threat. Triple threat matches are awful bad for business. Now I have to admit, my favorite stipulation, my favorite match type is a triple threat. Now, does it mean I want that for Mania? No, but in general, I like triple threat matches because I think when it's well produced, there's really cool, really intricate, really awesome sequences within those triple threat matches. So that's my favorite match type. But that doesn't mean I want it for Mania. I kind of want Bianca Belair versus Rhea 101 or Bianca Belair versus Io 101. What was the last great women's triple threat match? Last great one for a title on a big stage. For me, it was probably Bianca Belair's first title defense. If you remember, it's Bianca, Becky, Asuka. Go back and watch that. Hell in a Cell, Bianca, Asuka, Becky. Fantastic triple threat. Great chemistry, great work. It was amazing. I love that triple threat match. All the other high profile matches since then, not been the best. Not on that level. Bianca, Charlotte, Io was wait a minute. Got that wrong. Bianca, Charlotte, Asuka was solid. That was cool. Asuka, Io, Charlotte was cool. But I haven't seen a fire one since the Bianca, Becky, Asuka match back in Hell in a Cell in 2022. Hell in a Cell PLE. Not the match, the PLE. But anybody else know another good one? Yeah, the Charlotte, Asuka, Io was in Fastlane. That was fine. I don't think that was great though. Yeah, Razar, Hell in a Cell, Becky, Asuka, Bianca was great. Charlotte, Becky, Charlotte. I said Charlotte, Becky, Charlotte. Asuka, Becky, Charlotte. When was that? Oh, that was back in the day. I know what you're talking about. Back in the day. So yeah, I'm not in a big rush for a triple threat match. I prefer Bianca, Charlotte. For sure, I prefer Bianca, Io. I prefer Bianca, Rhea Ripley 101 beyond a triple threat match of any kind for the women. Give me Bianca, Rhea. Give me Bianca, Io. All three together. I don't know. I'm afraid to see how they do that match, by the way, because Rhea Ripley, we heard that promo. She accepted what happened. She accepted that she was in the wrong. She accepted it. Now you're going to go back and say, no, it should have been a DQ. No. The referee gave her call. The referee's discretion. She said no DQ. So it's fine. Rhea Ripley is not complaining. So why should you? And the question is, let's say they do Bianca versus Io. What's the plan for Rhea Ripley? I don't know. That's why people think it has to be a triple threat match, because they can't come up with a different plan for Rhea Ripley. Like what else did she do? Maybe you do a Rhea Becky versus Liv Raquel. That's satisfying for the Rhea fans, probably not. But this match, it's a big match. Becky, Rhea, Raquel, Liv. Becky hates Liv because Becky was retired by Liv, according to her, right? Rhea Ripley hates Liv and Raquel. There's a story there. Is it compelling enough? Maybe not, but it's something. That's assuming you want to do Bianca or Io without Rhea Ripley. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Give me a plan. Give me a solution. Rhea, Triple H's daughter, she's not gonna be. Yeah, she's gonna be on the card. I'm saying, like, what would be the alternative to a triple threat match? If it's gonna be Bianca, Io, what's the alternative? That's what I'm saying. For Rhea Ripley. Only thing I can think about is a Becky, Rhea versus Liv Raquel. That's the only thing I can think about. Can't do like Rhea Jade or Rhea Naomi or Rhea Bailey. That's like your only option. Can't do Rhea Jordan Grace. Jordan's in NXT. It's like your only option is a Becky, either Rhea Becky, like Rhea versus Becky, or Rhea Becky versus Liv and Raquel. That's it. But maybe you're right. Maybe the IWC is right. Maybe we will get Rhea Ripley snaking her way somehow into that match. How? I don't know. I just feel like, tell me, creatively, put your thinking cap on. Tell me why they'll bother putting the belt on Io. Again, unless the storyline is we want Bianca and Rhea Ripley to be without the belt to tell whatever storyline we want to tell. Like, for this storyline to work that we have planned, Rhea has to be no belt. Bianca has to be no belt. Somebody got to hold a belt, so we'll give it to Io. Like, Rhea Ripley needs to be beltless to tell the story we want to tell. Possible, I guess, but I feel like there's other ways they could have gone about making a triple threat match. Like, there's so many different ways than to go this route. Could have just did like dozens upon dozens of other routes you could have went. I don't know. We'll see. Belt is on Io to have Bianca win without pinning Rhea Ripley. That is a popular theory that I do not disagree with. It's possible. But then why? No, that's, yeah, I get it. Yeah, sure. You want Bianca Belair to win the title at Mania, which is very possible, because I believe Bianca Belair is going to have the biggest character change. Because at this point, heel turn would not surprise me. And again, if you've been watching my stream from the beginning, you know heel turn is the way to go. You want your fave to have a interesting reign, a compelling reign, better off as a heel, because heels get more creative juice than the baby faces. Baby faces spend most of the time walking around backstage doing nothing. The heel gets more agency. They're more proactive. The baby face is reactive. The heels are proactive. So you want Bianca Belair. Let me tell you something right now. When Bianca Belair wins the belt again, I personally want her to be a heel. I want her to be the heel when she's champion again for the second run, because the babyface run, I don't trust it. Is they don't care about baby faces. So I want Bianca Belair to be a heel to get more creative energy, more storylines, more juice, to just be unleashed. Whereas when she's a face, she'll be walking around backstage doing nothing, walking around the belt doing nothing. I don't want that. Give her a heel run if she's gonna be champion, so she can do something that's interesting, be more proactive, not wait around for the heel to do some shit. You know, I just don't trust the babyface run with the women. Just not consistent, not very good. So yeah, I want her to be heel when she's champion. I want Bianca Belair to be heel. But yeah, I think Rhea Ripley will be fine no matter what. It'll be fine. Even if they don't do the triple threat match, even if it's Bianca and Io one-on-one without Rhea, she'll be fine. Trust me, she will be fine no matter what, okay? This is somebody who's had 2 back-to-back championship matches at Mania. Maybe Triple H is thinking, take a break, Rhea. Take a break. You beat Becky at Mania. You beat Charlotte Flair at Mania. Now it's time to take a break from the title scene at Mania. I'd be surprised. But guess what? I was shocked last night. So nothing would surprise me at this point. Maybe Rhea Ripley will take a break from the title scene for Mania. Right when Mania is over, going right back into the chase. Like, she's a main character no matter what. Rhea Ripley is a main character no matter what. Like, this promo she cut, not for no reason. She's going to be a main character with or without the belt, which is why she can afford to drop the belt to have an actual character arc. So no worries there. She'll be great. Io's fine. Rhea's fine. Bianca's fine. I just think with Io, she'll have less character moments as a babyface champion going forward. Fine with that? Good. How would Bianca Belair be hated as a heel? According to Bianca Belair, she's gonna do her best to get booed. We'll see if she can pull it off. She says she wants to be the heel that gets booed. This is how you do it. Let's say it is Bianca Belair versus Io, 1-on-1. Let's say Io Sky wins. And she wins. Io Sky is petite. She's cute. We all love Io. But Bianca Belair goes ham and attacks her, beats her like crazy, beats her beyond anyone's ever beaten her, gets her hair, whips the shit out of her, stomps her into the dirt, and like leaves Io laying. That'll get some boos, probably, because Io is so damn beloved. If Bianca Belair jacks her up and like really roughs her up and stomps her into the dirt, then possible she could get some boos. You have to work hard. If that's what she wants, she got to work hard. Similar to Becky. Becky made it her goal to get booed. She had to go out there over and over and over to get the crowd to boo her. And ultimately, it did. They did start booing her. So she did it. So if Becky can do it, Bianca can do it. If that's what she wants. I think she does. She said she wants to be a heel like Nia Jax. She said Nia Jax gives so much to the division because she gets so much heat. He gives so much to the babyface. Like Bianca Belair understands wrestling. She has a great wrestling mind. Like, she wants to get booed if she's a heel. She wants to help the babyface. Really wants to help the babyface. So that's what she wants to do. Similar to what Becky did for her. Becky went out there and delivered lines and acted in a way to get Bianca cheered. Now, it's easy for Becky because Bianca Belair is so beloved, so it wasn't hard for her, but she actively tried. And that's what Bianca Belair wants to do. That's something that Rhea Ripley did not do. I'm not saying that's her fault. I'm not saying she did something wrong. She probably just followed directions. But when Rhea Ripley was champion, she was very much not champion. When Rhea Ripley was heel, she was not trying to get herself booed. She was leaning into what was getting her over. Probably by direction. So like, that's on Triple H. When you want to get booed, you have to give the crowd what they don't want, right? The crowd wants Rhea Ripley to step to Kevin Owens. They want Rhea Ripley to give the dude the low blow. They want Rhea Ripley to give the dude the power slam or to act like a badass. They want her to do that. They want her to be this over-the-top, cool heel who beats up Dom and steps to the guys. So as a heel, she was giving the fans what they want. Therefore, they cheered. Becky took the opposite approach. They wanted her to be a badass. She started being like a chicken shit heel. They wanted her to face Bianca. And she was like, nah, not tonight. Nah, not tonight. I'll do it next week. She kept putting it off because she wanted to get booed. And we saw what happened at Madison Square Garden that day. She went out there. They booed the hell out of her. They booed her out of the gym. That's what she wanted to do. So you have to actively beat the heel. If that's what you want to do, you have to try. You can't just be out there, I'm gonna be a heel. No, you have to go out there and say, I am going out there with a specific goal to get myself booed. That's what you got to do. Just pair her with Dom. Simple. Pair who? Bianca? Io? Who you pairing with Dom? Get ready for Bianca Hogan. Yeah, I don't care about that stuff anymore. Bianca Hogan talk when she's a heel is less important. It's less bothersome. Like, who cares? Great. Let her be Bianca Hogan. I will love it. Silly talk. Like, every time your fave loses a match, the other person is a Hogan, right? It's stupid. Now, if Io Sky loses the championship to Bianca Belair at Mania, the same people who will be upset were cheering when Bianca Belair lost the belt in what, a minute? Now, how long was that title reign for Bianca Belair? When she pinned Asuka at SummerSlam, she got cashed in on like a minute later. They were thrilled about that, but when their fave loses in a short time, oh, it's the worst thing ever. Triple H is racist. Like, it's all performative. It's all bullshit. It's all biased stuff. Like, you can't take that stuff seriously. You gotta ignore it. I get a kick out of it. I laugh at it at this point. It is what it is. Bianca need to join up with The Rock. Ha! I think Bianca Belair will be heel. I think she'll be a heel, and I prefer that. I prefer it. Will Rhea Ripley be on the Madison Square Garden card? As of right now, no. Who would she even wrestle? Can you imagine if they did Bianca Rhea Ripley now on Raw? That would shock me. That would shock me. But I don't know who she would wrestle on that show. Who's Zoe Stark? Shayna Baszler? Like, what would you even do? Now, Io Sky winning was great for her. Look at this picture. Good old friends pointing to the sign. Rhea probably pissed off at this as well. I knew you wanted her to win. I knew it. You're supposed to want me to win. You're supposed to be my friend. You're cheering and pointing with the Io Sky. How could you? A good picture though. Boy, Bianca Belair is something special. Look at that physique. It's out of this world. Yeah, Rhea Ripley is probably pissed at this. I knew it. I knew it. You wanted her to win. I knew it. Yes. Poor Rhea. Poor Rhea. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, folks. I'm done predicting stuff. I'm done. Yeah, she's cursing up a storm. She was. She's on the floor cursing up a storm during this time. Yeah, I have no clue what's going to happen. But what happens with Naomi? Naomi is doing that thing where when you get beat up, you go silent. So Jade Cargill got beat up. She went silent. Now Naomi got beat up. Now she's going silent. We won't know the truth. We won't know the truth until they open their mouths. By them, I mean Naomi and Jade. When will they show up? Who knows? But whenever they do, I think the Bianca Belair character will then change. Whether that's a heel, whether that's, hey, Jade Cargill now coming after me, I gotta adapt, I gotta change a little bit. Whatever that looks like, the Bianca Belair character will change once Jade comes back, once Naomi comes back. Don't be funny. After all this talk about Bianca, Jade, and Naomi, and who's the heel, what if Naomi was the only babyface to come out of this? Now, what if she's the only babyface? What if Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill ended up being the heels out of the storyline? And Naomi, who I accused at the beginning, what if she ended up being the only remaining face? That'd be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of crazy. But I do believe Bianca Belair is going the heel route. I do believe Jade will have more of an edge going forward. So she could be like a heel or a tweener. What if Naomi is innocent somehow? You gotta write it. But what if she's the innocent one here, and she's the only remaining babyface out of the group? There's matches to be made with heel Bianca. Obviously, Rhea, Io, Naomi, Jade. There's storylines set in place for Bianca Belair as a heel to have feuds the entire year. And again, I prefer that because creative writes better for heels than they do faces. Yeah, he's shocked. You right here? He was flabbergasted. Couldn't believe it. The entire crowd was reacting crazy. It's funny when Io Sky hit that Hurricanrana, hit the over the moonsault. I did not react one bit. I did not react because I'm like, she's gonna kick out. 1, 2. When he hit 3 is when I moved because I was like stone cold, not moving at all. Like she's gonna kick out. Sure enough, she did not. I'm like, what? That's when I flipped out. Like, oh my god, ah! But yeah, I was watching that match, not flinching whatsoever. There was not a doubt in my mind that she was gonna kick out of that. It was like vintage. Is it lagging? Why is it lagging? What's going on, OBS? That's weird. Let me see. Let me make sure if I'm not, nothing weird's happening. Yeah, I don't know why it's lagging. That's weird. That's never happened before. Weird. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. That just never happened before, so hope it doesn't happen again. If it does, we're screwed. I have no way to remedy that. No way to remedy that issue if it happens again. So CM Punk comes down there, start talking crap to Dwayne. Here it is. Look at this man's face. Great promo, by the way. Great promo. Said Dwayne was a bald fraud. Said Cena was a bald fraud. Man's pissed. Now, do we think CM Punk will get the main event spot with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins? Probably. Based on how hot the feud was, based on how they started off the show, I think Triple H is gunning for this match to main event. Sorry, Gunther. Sorry, Bianca, Io. Sorry, but I'm thinking he's going to try to push CM Punk, Seth, Roman to main event. I think the feud is between Seth and CM Punk. They set up a match for next week at Madison Square Garden in a cage match. Either Seth needs to win that match or Roman gets involved. One of the two. I don't want to see CM Punk beating Seth again. I think that's silly. So I think Seth needs to win or have Roman interfere. I don't know yet. But yeah, I think a triple threat match. How many triple threats are we going to get? Are we really going to get Roman, Roman, CM Punk, Seth, and Bianca, Rhea, Io? Is that track for you? Is that ring true? Not really. Really doesn't. Even Bianca or Rhea Ripley doesn't. Remember, I picked Bayley to win the Chamber. I had Bayley and Bianca in my last two. I had no conviction. I said, you know what? I'm going to go with Bayley. Why? Because I just can't wrap my mind around Bianca or Rhea Ripley right now. Sure enough, I was kind of right. That match is not actually happening. The one-on-one match is not happening. They're doing something different. But yeah, that match didn't ring true for me. Having Bianca, Rhea, Io, and Seth, Punk, Roman feels weird, but it's possible. Like, I'm not predicting anything at this point. I can't with Triple H. Anything's possible with that man. So I don't know. Drew fans should not want Roman to fight that man. He will not win the belt like with Priest. If Roman versus Punk versus Seth is the match, that's 100% main event. I agree. I think so as well. I don't know why people don't want to see Drew versus Priest, because I think it's kind of like a dull match. People are kind of down on Priest for whatever reason. They're down on him. I like Priest good enough. I don't hate him, but they don't think that feud is worthy of Drew's work this past year. They'd rather see Drew against Cody or Drew against someone else. I want to see Drew against Roman Reigns. That's what I wanted to see. I thought it made the most storyline sense, but getting Drew, Priest, whatever. One of those non-title matches that I think, hey, if the men can get that non-title match, why can't the women? There's not a single non-title match you can make for the women, but you can do Priest, Drew, all willy-nilly. I don't know. Priest can't beat Jimmy. Well, that's true. Well, he can. He just lost the last time they fought. Priest is a cardboard cutout character. Is he that interesting? No. Was he more interesting in the Judgment Day? Yes. But all of them were more interesting in the Judgment Day, including Rhea. We'll see how it goes, but they were fighting all through the arena. Great promo from CM Punk. The hot feud. I'm looking forward to it. He made fun of The Rock in his goosebumps. He made fun of it. Funny stuff, good stuff from CM Punk. He was in rare form. He was cooking. You're that good of a performer on the mic, you get the top spots. You make people feel. If you can make people feel, you're going to get the top spots on the card. And CM Punk has done enough this year to deserve a main event spot. Not getting Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley one-on-one anyway. So because of that, I think Bianca versus Rhea Ripley one-on-one has a better chance. But because that's not happening, probably push it to next year. And then maybe at SummerSlam, I don't know. I don't know what the plans there are for Jade. But maybe at SummerSlam, Bianca Rhea. At 42, it could be Bianca Rhea there. So yeah, I think there are opportunities for them to main event big PLEs going forward. But this time around, 41, it'll be CM Punk, Seth, Roman Reigns. I feel like his feud is hot without Roman. Roman will come in hating Seth more than CM Punk, I think. Because remember, CM Punk helped Roman Reigns in the War Games match. So Roman's beef is with Seth, not with Cody. Or not Cody either, but not with CM Punk. These streamers. All you gotta do is act a fool. You can get on the damn screen. But anyway. What else happened? Lyra won her match. Cool. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying here with Judgment Day? Liv Morgan is in a good spot. Very good spot. She champions and she featured on TV every week with interesting dynamics, interesting character moments with her teammates. She's in a good spot with or without the belt. That's the goal. With or without the belt, she's in a very good spot. Same with Raquel and Dom, even Carlito. TV time every week with or without a belt. Whereas with Lyra, she's walking around backstage doing nothing. No storylines, no character moments, just walking around hoping to get a match every once in a while. It's a bad spot to be in. Avoid being a babyface champion or a woman with all cost. Be a heel and be better off. Unfortunately. Babyface has to chase. Babyface has to chase. Now, Lyra, Ivy Now match was kind of quiet from the crowd. I thought it was a good match, but the crowd was kind of quiet for it. The crowd does not care about Lyra right now. As a character, they like her. They like the in-ring, but they're not invested in the character at all because there's no storyline to get invested in. So she kind of just goes out there. They do the woo, but beyond that, they don't really care that much. They got to do more with Lyra, man. Give her some stuff. That's what I'm hoping that Becky shows up. But Becky and Lyra have history, and Becky can cut a promo. She can give her some more screen time, and maybe Lyra can then have someone to bounce off of Becky, and have some actual dialogue the crowd can get invested in. Because right now she's kind of just wrestling. That's fine, but if she wants to take the next level, the next step, she needs to have some actual character moments, some mic work. I mean, Becky can help her with that, but where's she at? Where's Rebecca? I don't know. Where's Rebecca? I'm guessing now the Raw after Mania. The Raw after Mania. Becky deleted the tweets. Oh yeah, that tweet she made by CM Punk. Yeah, because folks started taking it like, oh, CM Punk is dating Roxanne Perez. It was a bad. That's how they're interpreting her dig. Like she took a shot at CM Punk. And people were saying, oh yeah, because he likes Roxanne Perez. It's creepy. So she deleted it. I think it got the wrong message out there. I think she intended that. She didn't intend it to go that route with CM Punk, but that's how folks took the tweet. So she deleted it like with the quickness. Well, I don't know if it was with the quickness. How long did she have that thing up? An hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? I don't know how long she had that tweet up. Rhea looking rough. Rhea is looking rough. I mean, great stuff. Looks like hell. It looks like hell. And Bianca's reaction was hilarious. The picture of Bianca like looking like great. Anyway, that is pretty much all I wanted to say about Raw, really. Basically, CM Punk stuff, the Bianca stuff, that's what's most compelling right now. Everything else. Oh yeah, Natalia's working with NWA because WWE doesn't want to use her for anything. So now she's wrestling for NWA for like, I think 2 nights? 1 night? I don't know. Let's see what she has to say with her own. With her own words.
Why are we going to see you, somebody who's been a part of the WWE for so long? What made you make the decision to be a part of the NWA for this night?
For me to do this NWA show, I've literally moved like heaven and earth to be a part of this. And it's funny because a few months ago, Bubba had said some stuff about me, and he had said, Bubba's an asshole. Let's just put it that way. Bubba had said some stuff about me that, I hadn't done enough, and that I wasn't doing enough, and that I should be doing more. And he was a little abrupt. He was a little blunt, and I've really, like, in a lot of ways, I've thought about the things that Bubba has said, and it's like, Bubba wasn't wrong. Bubba wasn't wrong in the sense that, like, I have wanted to do so much more. And in this opportunity with NWA it's just a chance for me to show everybody what I've always had, that I've never lost.
Why now? Why are we going to see you, somebody who's been...
So Bubba was being a dick, basically. That's what she insinuated. So yeah, she's going to go to do some NWA because WWE not using her. I'm happy to let her do that. That's cool. Let me hear this promo.
Appreciate you being here, Jordan. I know your schedule is super busy, but you said you had something you wanted to talk to me about?
Ava, listen, you know that Roxanne and I have unfinished business from Battleground.
I do, and I'm not a fan of the way she interrupted you
Yeah,
last
you know
week.
what? This is actually crazy because you told me that you had time to talk today.
We're just finishing up.
No, it's okay. She's just here to defend her BFF, right?
You know, what you're not gonna do is pretend like you know me because me and Roxanne are not best friends. What I came here to do is thank Ava because she actually signed off on a match for me against your best friend, Masha Slamovich, for that TNA Knockouts title. And when I take that title, I'm gonna take it to places that, quite frankly, you or Masha never took it to.
Oh, wow. You and Roxanne are absolutely perfect for each other, huh?
Listen, Jordan, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. An NXT superstar holding that title is gonna make it more important than it has ever been, especially when that person is me.
Cora, listen to me. The day that you win that title is the day that I retire.
Okay, well, you might as well start packing
Okay,
your bags
yeah,
now.
I can see where this is going, and you know what? I'm not mad about it. But you two can settle it in the ring, not here.
Yep, exactly what I thought. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye,
That's a
Jordan.
start.
See ya.
Corday doing well. Corday is doing well on the mic. I appreciate what she's doing right now. I'm a fan of her mic work right now. So Court Jade, congratulations. You're doing a good job. I'm impressed. Court Jade right now. So yeah, that was that. Here is my updated list for the women currently. My top 7 matches right now that I've been tracking. Top spot is now taken by Sai Kamatani and Tam Nakano. Good for them. Great match. It was fantastic. Credit to them. So this is the current state of things. Not a WWE match in sight. I'll go back and rewatch Io and Rhea to see if it cracks this list. We'll see. I gotta watch that match again and see if it goes anywhere here. Here it is. This is the current state of things. Keeping track for the first time ever. So at the end of the year, you already know what the top 10 matches were because I'm gonna be keeping track the entire time. Fun stuff. Never forget they fumbled Suri. Don't remind me. All right, any other questions about anything? It was good, but it seemed Rhea was a little rusty. The first couple moments was kind of rough. I don't know whose fault it was, but there was some botches to begin with. That hurts it, obviously, but yeah, it was later on they got in the groove, got better later on, but early on there was some mishaps. Yeah, it was a good match. Likelihood of Momo dethroning Mercedes at Revolution? 0. Now, this isn't Triple H, okay? So with Triple H, I say, I never know, but Momo not winning that belt. Not the TBS belt. I don't think so. Lost the New Japan belt. Lost the New Japan chance of that match. So I don't think the AW match would be her time to win the belt. Even though it's unfortunate because Momo always loses the big one. She always loses the big one. So I was hoping that Momo would get a good chance here, but went after Mercedes' belt. I was surprised by that. I thought she was going to go after maybe IU's IWGP belt or maybe something else. Just not Mercedes' TBS belt. I just don't see that happening. I don't see them putting the TBS belt on Momo. Not Momo. Just not Momo. If it was Mina, if it was even Azumi, I think maybe, but fortunately, I don't think Momo is seen as a star in the West from Tony Khan. So I just don't see it. Good match, but not a title change. I'd be surprised. With this whole belt collector storyline, I'd be surprised if the first belt she loses is the TBS belt. That's just me. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah, Rhea is good selling. She's very good selling. Rhea is one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. Easily should be thriving. Yeah. She's great. She's amazing. I love Suri. Thoughts on Raquel going after Lyra? Oh yeah, that is happening, huh? So Raquel, that'll be good for Lyra. Tell you why. Because Judgment Day gets a lot of TV time. So Judgment Day is feuding with you. That means Lyra will get more promo time. Lyra will get more work to be done, more character work. So I'm looking forward to that because I think Raquel and Liv together harassing Lyra could help Lyra get more over and get more support and let her have more time to cook on the mic. So yes, good stuff for Lyra. So I think Raquel wins it. I'm not sure. Again, anything is possible with Triple H. But right now I'll say I just think it's good for Lyra to have a feud with Judgment Day in any state, any form. I think she will be able to really excel with that feud. Yeah, awesome. I love that. Raquel going after mid-card, fine with me. Hot take. Jade Cargill was better than TBS champion, or better as TBS champion than Mercedes. That is a hot take. It's a hot take for sure. If you think about it, Will, Rhea, Io, and Bianca are the leaders of the women's division post 4 Horsewoman era. Agreed. The big three, they came up together. That's true. That's true. They came up together. That is true. If you had a fourth one in there, currently, probably be Liv Morgan. I think Liv Morgan deserves that at this point. Her work, her character work, everything she's done on the scene for the past year. I'll give her flowers. I'm not the biggest I'm not the biggest Liv Morgan fan. I just wasn't, but she's doing well. Can't deny it. Liv Morgan is cooking. He is cooking. Carmella talking to who? Is it Carmella talking?
What I want to do. Let's talk about it. Like bold and
Okay, so Carmella. Okay, I didn't know that Carmella felt this way.
But not by choice.
no.
So let's talk about it.
That's the whole point, to get people talking and to be like bold in your face. Let's talk about it. Let's have the conversations that, you know, women aren't having. Is it because I'm a woman? Is it because I had a baby? And it just feels like a shitty way to end a 12-year career with the company. Like that this is how it ended.
But also to be treated like a human being and a woman and someone who's dedicated 12 years of your life to this company.
He still has a job. We had a kid and he has a job, but I don't. I mean, I guess fast forward until a few weeks ago and then I got a call saying that my contract was up in 10 days.
Everyone just ghosted.
Ghosted, completely ghosted.
Everybody's getting sued if it was me.
What if this is the end of my career? Like, what am I doing with my life? What do I have to offer? Why wasn't I given an opportunity somewhere else?
Does it feel bittersweet though that all of your people are still there?
I feel like I'm being punished because I had a baby.
And men don't really have to think about it because they're men. They could change their mind.
Why would you want to be somewhere that doesn't want you? I wish more for women in general and moms and especially athletes. I feel like you shouldn't have to choose one. Like, why can't you have both?
Wow. Okay, so she feels like she's being punished because she had a child. I thought she was dealing with drop foot. I thought she was dealing with a condition called drop foot, which had an issue with her foot. Right? They're not cutting her because she got pregnant. She's been out for 2 years. I could be wrong, but I thought Carmella was dealing with a condition that she got due to a complication during the pregnancy. Got drop foot. Isn't that what happened? But she feels done dirty. I feel like she's being punished for having a child. I did not know that. I thought that she'd been out the entire time because of this condition she had. Am I wrong? Doesn't she have...
What's next for Leah? Like for so long, it's like, oh, Carmella.
I could have sworn that she was dealing with a condition. That's why she's not back. Maybe I'm wrong. Do they need her? No. But she's awesome. I'm a fan. Do they need her? No. But I thought she had drop foot. Am I crazy? But they did say they ghosted her, which is unfortunate. That's how she feels, at least. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I thought she had a drop foot. Yeah, that took me back. That took me aback. I didn't see that coming. Alexa been out for a while. She came back. She got pregnant. So what's the difference? Alexa got pregnant. She's been out for a while. Came back. Carmella didn't come back. I don't know. Is she ready to go? Is she healthy? I wasn't crazy. Okay, look at this tweet right here. Look at this tweet. The fact that Carmella had to deal with a complication at her baby, yeah. She had complications. This wasn't a situation where she got pregnant and they just don't want her back. She'd been out for longer because of the drop foot condition. I'm confused. I'm confused, folks. But I like Carmella. I hope all the best for her. She's awesome. She's fun. She's a good talent. Great on the mic. But I could have sworn she had a problem with her pregnancy. But maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. I don't know all the truth. I don't know all the particulars, but I thought she had a condition. Hey, right there, see? How does it go from having drop foot to being I'm pregnant and can't get healthy? Yeah, it's weird. Like, I thought she had drop foot. Anyway. All right, Andrew, see you later. Who do you think is going to get called up after Mania? It depends. Fallon Henley, JC Jane, Stephanie, if she's still, I would have said Stephanie, but apparently now Julia might be injured or might have a visa issue. But Fallon Henley, JC Jane gets up. Rick Williams gets called up. Maybe. Ethan Page gets called up. Maybe Wesley. Don't know. Fraction gets called up. Lash Jakara. So Lash Jakara, JC Jane, Fallon Henley, Fraxium. Those are the big ones. And Jordan Grace. Yes, she's number one. Number one call up. If it wasn't for the injury to Julia, I'd say Stephanie gets called up as well. Because she's never in the NXT plans, really. So she's never in the NXT plans. All right, folks. I think that is it for me tonight. Sucks to hear about Carmella. That sucks. What the hell? What's going on? Bro. I know nobody can tell, but you literally have implants too. See you tonight. What the hell is what? Oh, I see. I didn't realize you called her out for having implants. What is going on? What is happening? Said she's getting depressed from her implants? What? And Corday said, dude, you got implants too. See you tonight. All right, those balloons getting popped tonight. What is happening? I didn't know implants were fair game for promos. I thought it was a sensitive topic. I didn't know you could cut a promo on somebody's implants. Then again, I think Becky did that at one point. So maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe I'm just crazy. I did not know that was fair game for promos and shit talk. But apparently it is. Apparently it is. Wow. All right, folks. I'm going to go watch Jordan Grace pop her implants. Well, Will, is it a crime for me to be bigger Julia fan than... No, of course not. That's not a crime. Like who you like. Love who you love. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. The IWC sometimes can lean towards in-ring a lot. You see a lot with EO fans, see it sometimes with Stephanie fans. If you are better in the ring, a lot of times you're told that your fave is lesser than because they're not as good in the ring, and that's not right. Liv Morgan fans been going through it. Julia fans now going through it. It's not fair, okay? Now, everybody can be a Stephanie or a Mayu Iwatani or Sari or Bianca or EO, okay? They are good talents in their own right. They're successful. They do a great job, good character work. Nothing wrong with having a fave who isn't like doing backflips all the time, all right? There's nothing wrong with being a Julia fan over Stephanie, not at all. Especially if you love Julia's character work and her charisma and all that stuff. That's all that goes into it. So that's not fair. No, I don't like that. Don't make talent feel like crap because they can't go in the ring a certain way. I've been very impressed with Liv Morgan in the ring. Her character work, her athleticism, what she's delivering is all great. Liv Morgan is just as good as anybody right now in WWE. Her work is great. So I love Julia. I love Stephanie. Love Sari. Love them all. Okay. Does Masha show up tonight? Possible. Io goes to Marigold to defend the women's title and gets a generational match cinema. Io taking the belt to Marigold. Well, you're assuming that she retains at Mania. You're assuming she retains at Mania. That's not guaranteed at all. Just for the record, Bianca Belair hit that belt. As we see with Triple H, short reigns is not the problem with him. He will book whatever he thinks is the best storyline, no matter what. Whatever the best story, he will book, even if it's a short reign. How short was Rhea reign? Her reign was like, what, 55 days, 56 days? How short was, remember when Jay won the IC title? He didn't drop it like the next week. He doesn't care how long the reign is, as long as the story is good in his mind. But if he thinks Bianca Belair being champion coming out of Mania is the best story, he will pull the trigger. And again, it's fine, because in my mind, it doesn't matter who's champion. What you really be concerned with is who has the story time, who has the TV time, who's getting pushed to the forefront when it comes to storylines. That's what you really care about, not who has the belt. Because oftentimes, the person who has the belt is getting a boring reign. Walking around backstage, holding a belt, doing nothing. Like Julia, like Lyra, like so many other baby faces who aren't doing any character work. You want to have character work over walking around with the belt. That's what's important. Sari versus EO. Be a great match. Will Masha retain that sacrifice? You bet she will. Now, I would argue there may be a strategic. I think she'll retain. Which it may be smart creatively to one day put the TNA belt on a NXT talent, but it may not happen tonight, or it may not happen at Sacrifice. So I'll lean toward Masha. I say 90% Masha, but there's that 10% that tells me it could be smart business-wise to have Cora Jade with that belt for like a few weeks. Not a long time. Ultimately, it'll be Tessa. Ultimately, Tessa's winning the belt, right? So maybe you put the belt on Cora for like a short spell. Masha wins it back. And then Tessa beats Masha. That may be a good business move for TNA, but probably not. Bree's a dropkick merchant. Stop saying that, Flossie. Stop saying that. Well, tell us how you would feel if we got Bianca versus Sari one day. Oh my gosh. I would love to see how Sari, because I've seen Sari against Tiffany. That's not comparable in terms of athleticism. I'd love to see how Sari would deal with Bianca Belair's strength and how Sari would go about being stiff with Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair broke Becky's windpipe. I said windpipe. Her voice box that one day, right? Remember that? She hit her in the throat by accident, and she legitimately damage her voice box. If Bianca Belair, if she wants to hit you, she can hit you. That'd be funny to see them going back and forth. She really likes to punish people's chests. She aims right here, puts her forearm right in your chest to get a loud smack sound. She's very stiff in that respect. Be fun to see. Be fun to see. You watch her matches, she does at least 6 drop kicks. That's the entire Joshi scene, Flossie. The entire Joshi scene do drop kicks a lot. Go look at Mehi Sarah. She's like 10 drop kicks in a row the other day. 10 of them. They all do drop kicks. They're all drop kick merchants. That's how it is in Japan. Every match, a bunch of drop kicks. Maya versus Bianca Belair, that'd be great. Maya versus Bianca would be great. Because Bianca has the strength and the base to support all of Maya's moves, and she can toss Maya around. It'd be very fun to see that match. I don't see Mayu signing with WWE. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Not only is she like, I feel like she has roots in Japan. I feel like the younger you are, the more likely you'll go. I think Mayu is kind of like, she's kind of been around the bush, been around the block. I don't see it happening. Better off trying to get Starlight Kid or Izumi. You're better off going that route. You're better off attacking that age group. But like they're veterans, they're in their low 20s. Starlight Kid, Izumi. Go after Miyu Watanabe in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. That's who you go after. Because remember, Julia said WWE reached out to her 5 years ago. But it tried back in the day. So you try when they're young. You reach out to Mayu Iwatani 5 years ago, not now. But now you reach out to Izumi. You reach out to Starlight Kid. You reach out to Miyu Watanabe. You reach out to Manami, that's in Sinjo. You reach out to younger talent now. Say, hey, we're watching you. They'll probably say no. Like, we're not interested in leaving right now. We put that kernel in their brain. It's like, oh, they're looking at me. Maybe that's an option. And then 3, 4, 5 years down the road, they're like, oh yeah, Triple H reached out. They made a connection. Now I've been over here in Japan for a while. I want to try something out. I'll go to WWE now. So you want to reach out when they're younger. So I'll call, again, Starlight Kid. Call Izumi. Call Miyu Watanabe. You call, who else? Even Hazuki I'd call. Why not? Call Hazuki. I call Saya Kamatani? Sure. But she's one of those folks that I think is kind of like Japan lifer. I have no reason to believe that. No evidence whatsoever. Believe that, but try Hazuki. Those are who I reach out to now. I'd hold off on Victoria Yuzuki. Not yet. She's like 19 years old. Leave her alone. But yeah, you call those talents and engage their interest. Micah, ignore her. Don't reach out to Micah. Ignore Micah. But yeah, Hazuki, Starlight Kid, Izumi, give them a call. Hoover flag to the Hornets. We're the Hornets, Pedro. You don't know that? The Hornets, we don't get the number 1 overall pick. We don't get that pick. We're always going to have the 4th or 5th or 7th pick. We're never that lucky. So no, it won't happen, unfortunately. Yes, Jordan Grace wins tonight. Okay, Amare. She's somebody who has a look. She has the desire to go to WWE, but she needs to work on her in-ring. The in-ring is not there. Not there. So I don't think she'd have the same type of push as even a Julia, or I know we're close to that type of push. She'd just be on the roster. So I would tell her to get better in the ring drastically, because right now the in-ring is not good enough. It's just not. She's very bland, repetitive. Great look, can move well, smooth, but just a bland, generic, boring in-ring right now, and it's not going to cut it. So even though she wants to go to WWE, that's her goal. Right now, I would tell her to stay in Japan for like 3-4 years and just try to improve that in-ring, because she's not going to get as far as she wants to get if the in-ring is not there. Look at Io. Doesn't cut many promos. Doesn't have many character moments. But she's so goddamn good, she's undeniable. The closest proxy to Io, the closest right now, in terms of style, not exactly the same, because this person doesn't have the power that Io has, but Starlight Kid, probably the closest proxy to Io. But she's not a bull. Io is strong as a bull and athletic as hell. Starlight Kid has the athleticism, but not that strength. But because she is cool, because she has that mask, she would sell well in the WWE. And she's great in the ring. You gotta be great in the ring, and you gotta have a great look to really cross over. Again, Starlight Kid, Azumi, Hazuki, Sai Kamatani. That's how you try to get. Miyu Watanabe, you try. That's what I would do if I was Triple H in the crew. Okay. I was supposed to stop the stream a while ago and I still didn't. Yeah, Io gets over on her in-ring, which is very, very rare. No, you wouldn't. You're wrong. You're wrong, Boss Witch. You're wrong. Oh, you're asking a question. I thought my bad. I didn't see the question mark at the end. Oh, you're wrong, but you asked a question. No, Starlight Kid would have a mask. She would have a mask the entire time. She'd be the Mysterio for the women. That's what she'd be. She'd have a mask, and she'd sell like crazy. They would not take the mask off of her. Not at all. That'd be crazy talk. That's part of the appeal. It's part of the package with Starlight Kid. So no, that would not happen. She would definitely keep that mask on if she moved. And she said in an interview that she had envisioned herself last year to watch Io. She said, wouldn't it be great if Starlight Kid's name was played in this big stadium? So her eyes were opened when she went to WrestleMania last year. So I think she's possible. That would be a great get. A great get for WWE would be Starlight Kid. I think she's a star. I think she's great in the ring. I think a lot of similarity to Io, but without the crazy strength. She's not as strong as Io, but super athlete, fast, quick. I think she's a better crossover star than even Azumi because of that mask. But yeah, that's how I go. That's probably my number one. That's a good question. What do you guys think about this? As I close the stream, what would be your number one recruit? Well, Suri. It's Suri. Besides Suri, if you're WWE, who would be your number one recruit in Japan? You got Julia. I'll go after Suri. But after that, who would be the one you'd want the most that would cross over and be a star? Probably Starlight Kid. I just think that mask would cook. Look at Penta. Penta came over with that luchador mask. A lot of buys, a lot of merchandise. I think that merchandise would sell like crazy with Starlight Kid. She's so cool and talented, and that mask would pop for her. So I'll say Starlight Kid probably my number one recruit if I wanted to grab somebody. After Suri, then probably Miyu Watanabe from Tokyo Dojo Pro Wrestling, because she's just an awesome talent. I think the world of her. Is a big star, bright smile, talented, can sing, can perform, and just a performer. I like her a lot. So yeah, that'd be my ranking. Suri, Starlight Kid, Miyu Watanabe, and then you could go after the Sayas and the Hazukis and the Azumis. Mayu, I feel like Mayu would go back to Japan after like 3 months. Like, no, I'm going back to Japan. She hates going overseas, so I would not travel with her. I just wouldn't. Soruka and Zarya could wrestle tonight. Soruka gets a pin victory. Cross tension. Thoughts? That's a stand and deliver match, I think. I think Zarya, Soruka stand and deliver match. I think Utami is in the same boat as Mayu. I'm not convinced she stay long in WWE. I think she's a Japan lifer, but I could be wrong. She's young. She's only like 25 years old. But she would not be on my. She wouldn't be at the top of my list. She would not be. Not the top. She's only 26. Yeah, she has plenty of time. Plenty of time. All right, folks. That is it for the stream. Do me a favor, hit like. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. NXT will be fun. A good show, I'm sure, like always. Next week is in Madison Square Garden. We're going to get Julia against Stephanie. Crazy. Next week. Julia, Stephanie. These shows are must watch unless it's SmackDown. If it's SmackDown, you can miss it. But Raw and NXT is must watch every week. So enjoy it. It should be fun. All right, guys. Talk to you guys later. See you on Twitter. And hopefully everything works out for Mania. Because Bianca, Rhea, Io, triple threat. We'll see. I'm still not convinced. We'll see.